Rise from your grave.
How about that? Yeah! Welcome to the Poor Man's Retro Game Room, and welcome to my latest pickup video. And I know, man, it's been a while since I've done one of these. But I had a good day in the wild today. Went down to our local pawn shop. I try to get down there every weekend because you just never know what he's going to have available. But he'd kind of given me a heads up a couple of weeks ago. You know, he said he got a big box of NES games in, and so I was very, very interested in that. They weren't quite ready to put out yet. He had to go through them and do some things, and I'm sure whatever paperwork he has to do. So today I was like, man, I've got to get down there. They might be out by now, and I want to make sure and pick up, whatever I can. So I made it down there, and indeed, he had some. He has a really good NES selection down there right now. Excellent selection. So the first one that I, of course, saw is The Legend of Zelda. Now this one, the gold isn't too bad. There's a little damage here on the gold on the corner. And for some reason, when I went to clean this cartridge was taped together. It had no screws in the back. So I broke the tape, cleaned it up. It works, and I'm going to have to take a little more TLC to get this sticky tape residue off, but that can be done. I just want to do it and not damage the gold any further. So I'm going to kind of take my time on that one. And I've got that game. I've got The Legend of Zelda. I've got The Adventures of Link. But when you see them out in the wild, and this one is just in, really good condition. It was very easy to clean up. Tested it out. The battery's still working. Yeah, there was 3 saves on there from the previous owner. So there you go, man. Those are 2. You're going to be able to trade them or sell those. You just aren't running into them out in the wild anymore. So one of the other games that I've been wanting, and I do like light gun games, and so Hogan's Alley. I've always wanted this. I've never owned this, so this is very cool. I'm going to get to try this out, and I'm looking forward to it. Got it cleaned up. All these are working now, and they really weren't in that bad a shape. And then to add to my kind of, the 5-screw collection, Mock Rider, Dad Racer, thank you. Dad Racer did a video on Mock Rider, and I've always kind of wanted it after watching that video, so I was able to find that. Let me give you these other 2 here. And I've always wanted baseball, RBI Baseball on the NES, the original. My nephew had it, my nephew Chad, and he'd bring it over and we'd play, and man, I would try to get, I'm trying to think who Andre Dawson played for back then, but I would pick that team, because Andre Dawson, the Hawk, yeah, man, he was the man back then. So I found RBI Baseball, the original one, had to pick it up. Got a really good price on it, of course. And then I already have this one as well, but I don't know, man. I'm going to pick this one up every time I see it in the wild. And it's not rare, and it's not an expensive game, but I love this game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. Really, really fun game. Great couch co-op game. Just a blast. And quite the marvel that they were able to get this on an NES cartridge, and it's not arcade perfect, no, not at all, but it's very, very good for the NES. It was done really well. It's a lot of fun. One of my favorite NES games. And then a game that I've been wanting to own for a long time, never saw it in the wild before until today. And it's a little pricier, I guess, but it runs around 30 to 35 bucks. But I've never had the chance to purchase it. And if you find it in a retro game store, it's more than 30 bucks. But that's Adventure Island 2. So I've got the original Adventure Island, of course, and I wanted 2. I wanted the sequel, and now I got it. So really happy about that. Cartridge is in really good condition. Cleaned it up, played a little bit today. Very, very cool. Different, you know, you got your skateboard, of course, but then you've got different animals and things to ride. And I went through a water level on like this dinosaur water thing that could swim really well. It was very cool, man. And it's, you know, it's kind of an overworld map, and you know, it's a little kind of laid out, kind of like maybe Mario Brothers 3, but you know, it's kind of like that. Very, very cool. Very happy to get it. And then the big get for me, I had been looking on eBay, because I'm not going to find this in my area anyway. The odds would be astronomical, and I've been wanted it forever, ever since I got my TurboGrafx 16. This is kind of one of the definitive games to have on the TurboGrafx 16, and that's Splatterhouse. So I finally got it, and you know, I think I got a pretty good deal on it. I think it was $55 to $59, somewhere in that range. So I got a really good deal on it. You know, it's loose, just the turbo chip, but it's in really, really good condition. And I've been playing this, man, it's a blast. So one of those games that I just really, really wanted to have, Splatterhouse. So, alright guys, so that's kind of my pickups here lately. And it's not a long video, but man, I had a good day today. So, you know, I thought I'd kind of get on here and share some of my pickups, and you know, let you know that, you know, go out there and check, you know, if you get a chance every weekend. If you have your favorite spot to go to, the pawn shop, Patriot Pawn, Nick down there is awesome, and Patriot Pawn in Sterling, Colorado is my favorite spot. So I go in there and check, and he actually had at least 2 NES systems, one packed with 2 light guns, and he also had, I saw 2 Super NES systems in there, and he had some Super NES games. So if you're in this area and you're a retro game collector, check out Patriot Pawn. His prices are very reasonable, very reasonable. So, alright guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.